Hello, everybody. Happy Halloween. My name is Dustin Moore, the owner and founder of TUDNation, and I'm here today to celebrate the 10th year anniversary. And with our special guest, we have the co-owner, Sky. Say hello.
Greeting.
And we have the storyboard artist, Shoop. Say hello.
Also known as NC Darts. Hello, I am the storyboard artist.
And for our very, very special guest,
back.
a personal guest of mine, say hello to Kat.
Aloha!
Alrighty. As for now, for this particular session, long since been waiting for, we will be shortly revealing today's subject. And as you can see from our fancy little screen here, hope you enjoy our little please stand by animation we're showing you folks right now. Going into it, you will be introduced to a very special game.
For a little bit.
No problem. As for now, going into everything, for today's very particular celebration, this podcast, as you can see from the name, TUDNation is celebrating the 10th year anniversary special of the anime story. And it's been a long road, a long time, and we have so much to show you today. We're going to be showing you concept arts, animation teasers, all the sorts. For now, let's get into our first segment, as we will be playing a couple of games today. First, we'll be playing Minecraft with some of the development team and a couple of friends within the anime. For now, I will introduce to the fact. Here we go. We will now be switching to Minecraft. Here we are, folks. Alrighty. How's it going? Alright. First things first. Going into everything. We are, as you can see, we've been already at work, getting things done. Playing already, just to enjoy it. We're on our own little server, but for now, I am just so happy today to be celebrating this anniversary with y'all today. And, well, personally, once again, welcome to the stream. As I would also like to welcome, in the background, one of our animators. That's right. Please say hello to one of our animators from the animation team, Renzo. Say hello, my friend. We seem to be having technical difficulties. Can you hear me, Renzo?
I think he said he'll be right back.
Oh, okay. For now, once it comes down to everything, in today's podcast we'll be doing... Oh. Damn it. Well, as you can see, we're all sitting here on Minecraft playing these games, but while we're doing a little bit of gaming here for you folks, we will be talking about the anime, and then talking about its history and what it took for us to get to this particular point in time. Ooh, that's loud. But yeah, once it comes down to everything, the biggest and most important thing that we want to do is also wish you all a happy Halloween. As, yes, the anime was made on October 31st, 2010. And as of today, this marks the 10th year anniversary of when I started writing the project. At least the project story. For now, to get things going, I'm going to go ahead and let the co-owner of the anime itself, Skyler, talk a little bit about himself and a little bit about his story. He's not going to spoil anything, but he's going to tell you little bits and pieces, just to give you an idea of what he's been through for making his version of the story.
Wait, I'm doing what now?
Well, you're going to introduce yourself and talk about your part of the story to the folks, the kind folks watching us.
Oh, well, greetings. My name is Lone. You can call me Jonathan759. My story, I would have to say, is an adventure. That's all I'm really willing to share at the given moment, as it's still a technical work in progress. But pretty much, there's been mystery, there's been drama, but most importantly, there's been friendship. Without friendship, there is nothing out there. But friendship is always there. And that is one thing I've learned.
I remember that one, brother.
Very wise words. Very wise. Once it comes down...
Where did my food go? Someone stole my pork.
Check the chest. I had a little
No,
couple
that's okay.
nibbles. For
Okay,
now...
I'm back.
Okay, glad to have you back. For now, as we were just basically talking about how we started this project and everything, for now, to go into it, Shoop, go ahead and introduce yourself and talk a little bit about how you got started working for TUDNation.
Okay. I am Shoop, also known as Skyler. I basically got in by, you know, going on r/Hungry Artists, seeing his posting for, you know, animators. I'm like, hey, I could storyboard for you. Did a bit of an art test, and here I am. Already did some boarding for our teaser, which we're doing. That's
Yes.
currently under progress.
Indeed.
And so far it's been good. You know, learning the characters, or at least the old phase of them. Because that's what my board was based off of, what was it? Phase 5, if I'm correct?
Yours was going to be based off of Stage 5.
Yeah. Oh wait, does that sound... Oh wait, no it doesn't.
Well, once it comes down to it, this teaser animation that you just now heard us talking about, basically, I want to show you all what we've been working on. As I know if you are...
Zombie.
Oh, okay, zombie. If you're all aware of Kira Cat, she, as some of you, if you follow her, she is an animator, a great one at that. And she, a while back, is basically started working with me as well on this project. And she basically invited me onto her own little live stream one day, and I talked a little bit about what we're doing. But today is not our first introduction, as we had introductions before on Twitch, but this one will be our, I guess I could say, our best well planned out one. And we'll be having a lot to discuss. And while we will be featuring some more of our animators along the way of this stream, as we will be streaming from 10 p.m. to 10 a.m., which is so far right now, we will be ending the stream on 10 p.m. CST, so you guys can still go trick-or-treat afterwards. As every 3 hours we will have an intermission, so you guys can all take a break so you won't miss anything. And if you do, you can just, you know, check back at the end of the stream and, you know, look through the footage. For now, let us be focused on the game. As you can see, we're currently just playing Minecraft. So what is our next step? As I got all the blocks for the Nether, got some random stuff.
Let me drop off the map because I don't want to lose our map. Let me drop off some of my valuables in there. I think I'm out of arrows, so I ain't gonna bother with those.
Yeah. For now, I'm just hating the rain.
Okay, drop off map, drop off that.
I'm looking for skeletons.
Take half of that. Drop off the crossbow because I'm out of ammo. Drop off that coal. Everything else I can take. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so I am ready. I've got a bunch of cobblestone. Got like almost 2 stacks of them. So I'm ready to head into the Nether.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of, for those who are in the chat, we got a lot of supplies. And oh hey, we got an anvil. That's nice.
Yep. I crafted it because I got me a name tag.
Ooh.
Snuffles the dog is about to come. You gotta find me a skeleton.
We got a bone in the chest here.
Yeah. We actually...
I'm on my way.
I have not made any new bone meal in the... Also, I got some shears. Don't know why I have shears on me.
It's probably from me.
Just a single bone.
Yep.
It's like a statement. Somebody's got a bone to pick with you.
You know what's funny? The movie Lord of the Rings, probably one of the most iconic movie titles. While the movie said rings, the story was about one ring.
Yeah.
Okay, we're having some interesting feedback. Somebody blowing on their mic.
Sorry, I'm moving things.
It's no problem. Just unexpected.
Also, we got those creatures that show up when you're not sleeping.
Yeah, that happens every once in a while. That's
Yeah,
right.
Hey, if I can get some shears, I can get us some more beds.
Oh yeah, I've got shears. Go.
Actually, no need. I'm making myself shears.
Okay, so I'll just keep mine.
For now, I say let's go ahead and head into the Nether, so we can
Okay.
get out of the rain, so we can talk more clearly.
And while you all do that, I'm going sheep hunting.
Okay, so we can shore this up. I should probably at least have a doorway.
But yeah, so far, once it comes down to a lot of it, today we have a lot planned. We're gonna be doing more of a casual stream. It's not. Well, we're gonna try to have fun and let y'all basically get the chance to see how we are, during our after productions and during production. Because why not? As for now, you will get a chance to meet a lot of the artists and some of the animators on the project while we're doing this game. And especially, you get to even talk and meet our special guests. For now, let's see how things are going.
Yeah, no, the sheep despawned.
Aw.
That is unfortunate.
That's okay. I'll keep looking for them. Oh, never mind. Immediately respawn. Okay, so apparently they like being on mountain.
We need to get our hands in the lead somehow.
I think you can craft a lead.
Okay.
And you got that door, right?
I do not have a door on me.
No problem.
I do have some planks, so I can probably craft one. Or rather, 3.
For now, I say let's begin I'm gonna begin building a bridge out of cobble to head towards that little mysterious platform. Oh look, I see a little thing inside the lava. I think it's one of those strider things. That's neat.
I'll give you like 10 of my cobble. Because that's all I got left. I'll probably run back and forth between... No, you probably need a... Y'all need a buddy. Because the last thing you want to do is be in the Nether and...
Be by myself. Especially since I haven't played this latest version of Minecraft yet.
Oh!
Yeah, it's kind of
We just
spooky.
gotta find a swamp. We need some slime.
What are you doing in the swamp?
And then we
Also, we just
gotta
spawned there.
unalive some spiders.
So we're also going to need to find a way... We're also going to have to turn down into there.
Yeah. If we just turn around to the one side, we can actually hop on.
Yeah. So I'm out of cobble.
It was risky, but I jumped down and made it.
Ooh.
I got 8 wool.
It was a risky decision, but if you build a platform, I'll start building some stairs out of granite.
Okay, yeah, I'll go back and get some cobblestone.
I found a desert.
Nice.
Cool.
If
I'll
you,
head back to base, get some more cobblestone.
if you find an awkward sand tower pillar, that was my landmark from earlier with the mine shaft.
I'm back, guys.
Hey, Kat, welcome
We
back.
got some more...
Hey,
We got some gravel. That might help. Gravel. Got some basalt, some sand, some sand. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to have to dig. I'm going to have to dig. Fine.
I got plenty of blocks right here so far, just to connect this bridge up.
Okay, so where are we within the? Are we waiting on people? What's?
We will be having some more people show up along the way. But for now, we got ourselves a couple of people on the street, which is nice. But don't worry,
Yeah.
folks. It won't just be us talking about Minecraft the entire time. We'll be getting more people in, as it is early. As we chose this particular timeline because based off of Central Time is what we were going at 10 a.m. CST. People are from our company have different time zones. Some are EST and some are Mountain Time and some are flat out WAN. So we have a lot of time frames we gotta sync up with. So that's why this 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. is a perfect stream to give everyone an equal opportunity to hop on.
It'll be a long one, but, you know, some people go on, some people go off. I will probably go off around, like, noon my time or 1 p.m. my time, because, you know, gotta have lunch.
One thing I will definitely state, because I'm sure a few are gonna ask, I have been playing Minecraft since when it started on Minecraft.net.
I still remember Cave Game.
I started since 1.0.
I still remember Cave Game. That's where I started. So I've been playing since the dawn of its origins.
Okay, so how much cobblestone? I got like 48 of them.
I already
That
bridged.
should do.
I already got us all the way down here. Just bring us the cobblestone that you feel like, and I'm gonna go ahead and make another scenario.
Another panic house.
Oh shoot! I'm now.
Bananas.
I will be battling this ghast, and it will be glorious.
Oh no. By the way, what did you find over there?
It was
that's-
it was a magma block.
Oh.
We got rickrolled by a freaking magma block.
Oh right, because those are things. Oh yeah, there's a guest
Magma
over there.
blocks are
If
actually
only I had my
useful.
crossbow.
What we want is soul sand and magma blocks, because we can make a water elevator.
Oh, then I'll mine this.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
a whole
magma.
soul sand chunk over here. So I mean, for now we just gotta figure out our way to tower over to that
What's this
little basalt
stuff?
valley. I think that's
If
basalt.
I remember right,
Blackstone.
if I can get my phrase to orientate properly. Nope, it's gone.
Brain fart.
They're spooky. But I almost kind of like the soul sand area.
Yeah,
It's kind of calming because of the green.
because we need to find more basalt biomes, which can give us a chance to discover the new fortress in a sense. It has all that loot,
Yeah.
and finding
the
netherite is gonna be a challenge.
Yeah, because that stuff you need like diamond equipment for that.
And that's
starters.
and plus that's a rare find.
I got
Yeah.
13 pieces of wool.
I'm just going to go through this thing and see if I can. Oh hey, I found some quartz.
Just gotta be careful.
Yeah, I'm just going to strip mine down here.
Alright. I'll keep an eye out while I also check in and see how
So
we're
we've
doing
hit
so far.
netherrack.
Okay, let's see.
Gotta love that nether ambient sound.
Oh yeah.
They've actually added some more nether sounds, so be careful.
Oh yeah, I've heard them.
Oh yeah, I do gotta ask, who left a floating tree?
Good question. It might have been me, because I know I did need like some logs in a pinch. Spooky. I'm not well, blackstone can be used to make blackstone bricks, I think.
Yeah, and also Blackstone can also be, it's pretty much the Nether's version of cobble.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where did all our iron go?
I know I also left a stack in my cartography thing. Just leave my map and it'll be fine.
Alright, I'm actually gonna start making an ingot chest, and I'm actually gonna put it at an interesting location.
Oh hey, I found some gold.
Cool.
Gold.
Basically,
Gold nuggets.
one thing I learned in like 1.12.2, or I think, no, 1.13, when they added the ability to pretty much properly swim, I found out you can actually enter a 1 block high area during your swimming, and you
Oop,
can
we
pretty
got
much
some
make a
lava
1 block high base.
We got some lava. So I'm going to have to start digging up.
I'm gonna do that for our storage area.
Alrighty.
Got
That
some
sounds-
more weeds going.
Sounds like a
Give it
plan,
to the
Sky.
Alright, time to give the cows some grub. Gonna help them get strong.
I'm going to have to return
wheat
for...
to love the cows.
I
Eat
could
up
probably
now,
just
get
smelt
paid.
mine right here. Got a crafting table right here. Let me just make my own little hidey hole in the nether.
I'm gonna go ahead and fill up that hole that's by our cow farm.
Okay. Okay, do I got iron? I got iron. Okay. I can smith myself another iron pit right here. Just going to be mining out the nether.
You gotta love ghast when they cheat.
So Toad, if you're looking for me, I'm just, strip mining in the nether.
No worries. At least
And there goes my pickaxe.
for now, there's no worries.
But I'll just craft a new one. Okay. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Have you noticed how ghast have become not as hostile as they used to be?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, they're still the same hostileness.
I mean, this ghast was like right in my face and not trying to attack me, so
Maybe it's just not
Yeah,
as aggressive.
it's a bug.
well, this bug's on our side at the moment, so I will not be questioning its loyalty.
What can we do with the
Shockingly
salt?
enough, you want to know something interesting? I actually experienced a bug before they had added the piglins, to where whenever I wore gold, the zombie pigmen for some reason would not attack me. And
Even if you hit them?
yeah,
You,
they like just
they
stopped
did that in
caring.
Cave anyways, too. Like, seriously, I'm going to start digging up, because I'm hitting a lot of basalt. Maybe I'm in, like, a basalt biome right now.
Right now, I just made it
If
to
there's
the.
basalt, you're in a basalt biome.
I just made it to the Blackstone, It's an area.
Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Lava, 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 lava. Okay, digging up. Digging up dangerous. Good thing I go out a little bit.
The downside with being in the nether, not only is digging down dangerous, but so is digging up.
Yeah.
Dangerous indeed. For now, I am slowly exploring this black cobble area, biome. Trying to path up is very hard. And there's a skeleton, so I will not be messing with that area anymore.
Ooh.
Spooky
Is
skeleton.
it like skeleton, or is it wither? Oh gosh, more of it.
Just
Oh,
a
gosh.
regular skeleton.
I'm not going to dig up in here no more. I'm just going to leave the strip mining to be there.
Well, if you
I
leave,
think I'm just going to explore.
Scary
I'm
skeleton.
going to go back, drop some of the stuff off at base, and not bother with it, because this place is dangerous. This place is real dangerous.
well, if you come back,
It's the nether.
you'll see that I made
yeah, but like there is no safe spot.
You'll see that I made a little bridge to that little basalt
Yeah.
biome.
Oh, good. So I'll check that out.
But staying
All
on
I gotta say is just wait until you come across the hoglins. They will take out like half of your health.
You got any food? Because I'm down at half a heart of no food.
Yeah, there's some food at base.
I gave you. Is that a magma cube on your bridge?
Yep,
That's
It's-
a magma cube.
it spawns there. Magma cubes. Not as old, but a very older mob that has yet to be affected.
One thing I actually learned.
Just
Oh
man.
no! I died.
Yeah, I saw that coming 1,000 miles away.
Hey, Dirt.
Well. Yeah.
May I offer a solution?
We put a lip on our bridge.
Yeah, that's what I was
No,
already.
when it comes to the cobblestone, turn them into slabs and put it to where it acts like the bottom half of a full block, and no mob will spawn on it.
Nice. Okay, so I'm going to need to craft a whole new set, because all that was in the lava.
So what exactly did you have on you?
Stuff. Fortunately, I did not bring my map.
He had a little bit of stuff and a lot of little things.
Yeah. Berries are gone.
Nah, they're not gone. I put a bunch of berry bushes by the
Well, that's the
your
advantage of having a
tower.
whole bunch of people. I'm
Yeah.
going to need... I had a lot of sticks, I remember.
Don't break my bushes.
I won't break your bushes.
Good.
Let's see what I got in my cartography thing.
Also,
knew it was
do
a
be
good idea
careful
not to take
because
some of
my
my
bushes
really
may
gross stuff.
actually poke you.
So let's see
I'm
what
gonna
I can-
gather more redstone.
I need
'cause
wood.
there is
I need a lot of
use
wood.
for 'em.
I think that was my... I think that was the main loss, the wood. Like, a lot of the stuff we already have at spawn, but the wood is what... It's what I'll miss.
Right
I
now,
just took out
right
a
now I'm
witch.
kind of making a little wall at our little bridge here, so so you can't get knocked off the pathway to the basalt biome.
Yeah. Okay, so... Let me get iron sword and shield. Okay, I think that's the closest I can get to my loadout right now. I'll put the iron back. Oh yeah, I think I also had shears in there, but... Torch. Put that back. Okay. I can head back in. I don't have much, but now we won't lose as much.
Exactly.
Cause that just trashed me. That just trashed everything, and oh jeez.
Gotta hate magma cubes.
Got like 12 torches.
I got all the torches we made.
Okay.
Right now, I'm kind of lighting up the pathway.
I also got no food.
You can see I
but-
made a wall.
Yeah. That makes things a little bit easier.
And from here, this is where we can start harvesting / making our own pathway down.
But yeah, I see that's the basalt area where...
Plus, you can see the regular skeletons.
Yeah.
This is where I
I
would say
just watched a bat light itself on fire.
And just watch your step because of lava holes.
Yeah.
The most dangerous thing about this biome, as Markiplier once did when he was bouncing around here and fell into a hole which had lava in it, he kind of screwed himself.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love that achievement.
I'm coming!
Oh, Jesus.
DSL is worthless traditionally.
All I can say is I am glad I did not take my map in here.
Of course.
The map is my precious. It's my precious. My precious. It's Blackstone.
I think I'll use this blackstone to continue filling up the wall. So a gas doesn't even have a chance to see us.
Yeah.
Probably the best investment I could do. That would be our best bet, because I'm technically building a box, the gas can't see us. At least that's the theory.
I'm going to try digging around our nether portal just to see what's around there. Because I'd like us to find a nether fortress. Not actually go in it, mind you.
Because really there's either a nether fortress or the new nether fortress kind of like area.
No, the normal nether fortresses are still around.
Yeah, there's a normal one, but then there's the new one. Also, I found a gold ore. I'm staring right at it.
Actually, it's gold nuggets. For whatever reason.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm just going to dig. Let's go upwards in this. Where to start? I should probably start with a shovel. I need a shovel. I should probably... Or just start digging right here. Yeah. I should do. I'll put here.
Yeah.
I will dig up until my pickaxe stops digging or I hit more lava.
So remember to have an escape plan.
Ooh, I just found an underwater cave.
Cool.
I'm about to drown.
Oh no.
That's no good.
And that's no good.
Ah, you got my reference. When I saw the light suddenly pop up, I thought you hit. Oh.
Well.
Well then. Hope you weren't too far from home.
I was
Okay,
about
can get that stuff
210
back.
blocks.
At least you can get at it.
Yeah, you could.
This way we'll just have nether bricks.
Yeah, I'm just
We'll
cleaning up the.
reinforce-
I'm just cleaning up the background of the mine. Like I'm mining behind you, and I'm mining a little bit above you as you go up. Just to make running away from the lava easier.
Say, you also have another iron pick?
Yep.
I only brought the one.
I had 3 of them.
Awesome. Because mine's getting a little thin.
Here you go. Take it. So you go ahead and take it in advance. Now,
Okay.
because I already used my second one, so I'm giving you my 3rd one.
Okay.
So
I am hearing burning, so we're getting towards the top.
it sounds like we're probably most likely reaching into a new biome in hopes.
No, it's the same type of biome, it's just a
which is
different...
higher up. Actually, I think I
Yeah.
might see something. Follow me. Yeah, we have definitely are reaching the end of it because you can see the flat out. You can see right over there is another basalt region with some bone.
Dang, more basalt.
We are like if we go past it, surely we will actually go. You know, I can actually see
Yeah.
glowstone too. So
Thing is, I'm not geared up for such a distance, anyways. Because again, this is just throwing stuff together after I died. But that was a good exploration. Maybe we'll go back to the overworld.
yeah, we might as well go back to the overworld too, because we need to get some more blocks.
We need a lot of supplies.
We might as well start, you know, start crafting arrows, getting swords, start getting backup sets of armor, and food.
Yeah.
We need to start making our garden more efficient.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, I did
And
the
we need
ultimate-
chickens.
Because
We need
basically,
chickens
I
if we're
made
gonna get
a
arrows.
fishing aquarium. Like, that's why the way I dig out my farm, I made it to where we can put fish in it, so we can actually fish from our own farm.
True, but we are already beachside.
Because like if you go into the first garden, you will actually see a handful of fish.
Okay, polished basalt. Block of quartz. I'll definitely take that. Quartz bricks. And a quartz pillar. Yeah. Can make some polished basalt. Ooh, fancy. What should we do with it? What should I do with this stack of 40 polished basalt? We should make something with it.
Make something special.
Ooh, maybe decorate our nether portal.
I really hate dealing with people.
Oh, well, dealing with people is how you get through life. And I think, because if you don't deal with people, you don't have a life. It's probably one of my weirdest quotes of 2020, so I probably will be remembered by that quote now.
Give me... Guys, I am...
Now that looks fancy. But yeah, so far, Shoop, let's talk about a little about the plans for the anime so far in this next company.
Yeah. Sure.
So what are your, thoughts about development? Give the people the idea of what the direction that we want to go in.
Well, from what I recall, yours was... I do remember a decent amount of, more dramatic beats of the story.
What did I miss?
Nothing much. We are just moving on to our next, subject.
What I'd like to do is, once this teaser is done, we should probably go out and make a pilot for the show.
Well, that is the idea. Right now we are doing a remaster of the story. So the overall story is there. For now, we are just basically trying to regenerate it to use a Doctor Who quote.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, let's just give the people an idea of what we've been working on, and kind of because these people are used to most small studios having animations already made and stuff like that. So let's kind of give them a reason why that we don't have anything yet for them. Like,
well, aside from like the story being just rehashed right now, right now what we're working on is a small teaser, which is a bit fan servicey, but you know, that would just give a good taste of the comedy. I'd very much like to make a good pilot just to show what the show is about, even if it's not totally reflective of it as
of course
of where the plot's going. I really think we would just benefit from it.
Yeah, basically what I'm wanting to further on explain, which Shoop will back me up here, is that I'm trying not to rush. See, with most animation people, when they go in there and rush, they usually either have connections or stuff like that. Let's all just remember, I started out with nothing. It was just us 3 writers with nothing. So then we went on and slowly established who we are. See, because we're doing an anime very differently. Instead of, rushing to show you every single piece of concept art we make, we're trying to wait until we feel the art style is ready for you to see it. So we could show you an idea of what we want you to see. Which lately we just now reached that point. To where the concept art has come to the point where we like the design, we are happy with it, we are going with it. And so later,
the design works very good.
I mean, the evolution, Shoop can tell you this anime has from 2018 to 2020. One character has had major changes, and I mean, Bitsy went from looking like cringe to, well, adorable.
Yeah.
So we basically, as Shoop can go through the process and just tell you, just give them an idea of what it was like, basically trying to go through this, change to figure out the right idea for it all.
I've done some concept work for some of my own stuff, and characters do tend to shift over time. Bitsy, I'd say she's gone from looking more like the recolored Foxy from FNAF to a proper Fennec Fox. Because that's her most recent iteration of Fennec.
Because she was always meant to be a Fennec Fox, but at the end of the day, she was kind of like, as well as an android. So we tried to take a 50-50 bulk. As for right now, from what your guys are going to be seeing, is a little bit of Stage 6. We'll show you a little bit of Stage 5. But, mind you, we are not exactly, a course. Every stage that you see is always up for change. Because one minute, this character could look one way, but then the next stage, this character could look like it's from a whole nother universe. As our entire point of doing all this, looks like a fish escaped. Oh, never mind, it came back to the water. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that little distraction. My ADHD is showing. But going back to what I was just saying, we are working on this anime, maybe not in the most professional way, but we're working on it in the way we basically are taking our time. We're using an approach that I like to call, the sands of time approach. We're kind of working on it at a nice pace. See, as Shoop can tell you, I run my studio differently than everybody else does on theirs. Instead of rushing them and threatening with firing and threatening with pay cuts, I tell you to take your time. To take your time, get it done right the first time around. And then if there's any edits, there's not that many edits.
And do it.
Yeah, there's not that many edits to make. Because normally, when these artists are pressured to make something done, they go in there and they have a lot of stuff that has to be edited later on. But when I have you take your time, suddenly you see that there's not that many edits. Maybe the feet needs to be changed, or the hands need to be slightly more detailed, or the snout needs to be changed or shortened. But at the end of the day, while we're time consuming, we're making more progress than most studios do early on. And it just to think about it this way. In 2018, from starting over from scratch with a whole new art team, I've made more progress in 2 years almost than I did in the past, in the past 6. And that is just basically me figuring out strategy, and it works out. But this new group, I treat everyone here like a family, because in TUDNation you're a family. I try to be more understanding of the time. Not everyone can get things done at the same time, because you have to basically give people a chance, and that's the most important thing at the end of the day, is understanding people. Because at the end of the day, we're all just human. We're not perfect. So my method is to try to be more laid back and give everyone a chance to do their pace of work. I try to pay them a decent rate. It may not be the greatest, but I try to pay them based when I can. And at least I'm honest about it. At the end of the day, I'm just, I'm always happy to be honest about how everything goes. Because honesty is, at the end of the day, the best policy. And I think
The best policy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Shoop can agree and tell you how I try to be honest about everything once it comes to the payment. There's no secrets once it comes to this production.
Yeah.
For now, I've been doing most of the talking, so I'll let Shoop talk more about how I've basically, instead of me trying to defend myself, I'll let Shoop confirm what I've been saying.
Yeah, even during the storyboarding process, I can definitely say that it has been a bit more slower paced, but I have had the time to actually go out, ask him what exactly is going on in this scene, communicate and collaborate much more effectively than if it was just to be this one and done thing. Wait, where's that? I'm trying to talk in game at the same time, and now I understand how LPers are. Let's see. But yeah, just being able to do revisions at my own rate is also very nice, because I have done storyboard. I've done a storyboard test before, and I know also for this for TUDNation, I've done. Remember that early 6-panel thing I did with Bitsy? That was in one night. That is the rate that I'm used to.
You see, going into a lot of things, I always encourage people who join into the production to make fan art. Just, their own personal fan art. Because I like to spend time telling everyone in the company about the characters. Any character that catches their eye, I'll tell them about it. As for example, Bitsy caught Shoop's eye, so I spent an hour talking about Bitsy's entire story almost with him. And well, that inspired him to, draw fan art of Bitsy.
Yeah, it was a comic, and maybe we'll show that off, but that's probably spoilers. That's definitely spoilers. And oh jeez, the sun's going down. I should probably make it back. No, I think I can handle myself out.
Yeah.
I can handle myself.
I guess in a sense you could consider it a spoiler, depending on which direction we go with the story, of course.
Yeah. It's a character spoiler nonetheless.
Yeah, but once it comes down to everything, when people hear us say we're, remastering the story, we're not starting all over. We didn't just, throw away the entire story. We still have one. It's been written. Right now, we're just doing what all writers do at the end. It's like when you first go to your publisher. You can send them the story 10 times rewriting it, and they'll tell you to change it again. What we're doing is taking our 10-year-old story and polishing it up, getting rid of jokes that are no longer considered funny or okay in 2020 that were made in 2010 or in 2015. Like, in 2018, it was the okay boomer joke. or
Oh, jeez.
and in 2016, it was basically Dank Meme Zone. And going further back, there was a lot of other jokes. Back when people in politics, for example, like when everyone was making jokes about how we elected a Dorito for president in 2016.
He's a Cheeto Puff.
That too. I mean,
I've never heard the Dorito.
We all basically have the grade. Or as going further back to 2014, you're in my swamp, which we will not move on to the Shrek is Love and Shrek is Live story, which that was just horrible.
I'm just going to stay up here in this tree until day starts again.
But everyone gets the idea. There's always going to be an evolution of comedy. And with that, we're trying to make sure when we first send out this first season, which this season is going to be the pilot season, you're going to basically be seeing a handful of things. Not only is it going to be historically accurate, the character design we are aiming for the humans, we're trying to give you the most realistic touch. Yeah, not a hyper-realistic. We're not going to make you have, motion sickness from watching an anime. It's not going to be too realistic, but I think Shoop can be able to describe the art style better than I can.
Probably more naturalistic. I don't want to make a total comparison, but just yet. But I did like. If anybody's on Netflix right now, Blood of the Zeus is probably pretty close, but
yeah,
not quite. Probably not there because our artists have our own style and all that good stuff. So, but I do think having it be based more in naturalism is going to help. I also made a comparison to like Fire and Ice, but that was rotoscoping, which may get used in like a joke or two at some point, because I do like those old-fashioned methods of rotoscoping that Ralph Bakshi did for Fire and Ice and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Dustin, is there anything that we have going on?
I'm sorry, you kind of cut out there, Kat.
We're not. I need to ask this now, I guess. Sorry, my grandmother tried to bug me about it. We don't have anything going on the 9th through the 14th, correct? Because those are the days. That's that week that the coast.
No,
for the trade show.
There's nothing going on.
Okay, I wanted to make sure because I have that special effects show that I've got to go to. Crazy.
And for everyone who is wondering, who our special guest Kat is, she is a personal old friend of mine, and she basically was always around for a particular segment of the story back when we were doing, you can say, live action reenacting of it back in the early.
Hang on, give me 1 second. I am coming for the second time.
Oh, sweet Jesus Christ!
What? I gotta go.
Okay. For now, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Some, I guess we could say, technical difficulties from the end of Cat.
Okay.
That's how we roll.
I am not happy with how I drowned earlier. It made all my stuff disappear.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's 2 inventory losses today.
but I don't know.
Yeah. For
It's
now,
weird though. It shouldn't make your stuff disappear.
Crap.
I like it.
And I'm going to get money.
okay.
Nope. No.
But once it comes down to everything, Kat was around during the particular era of when we were doing some particular live action stuff for particular characters for a segment of the anime which is going to be far down the later seasons. And yes, I am confirming now the anime does have more than just one season written. I mean, in 10 years, if we have a lot of stuff written, at least we better have stuff written in the past 10 years. But once it comes down to...
I think I do have a guess for all the people listening in as to what they can expect as the seasons progress.
Another thing we could probably do is make a story Bible,
Or as
which is basically kind of like a way to pitch it to people.
Yeah. Basically, the manga will be the big thing that gets released before the anime. Because that's the idea for now. Which is why I'm pushing more concept art than animation. Because getting those out is very important.
Well, yeah, when you're making a pitch Bible, most of the time, you do use the concept art and development. You can also use the storyboards.
If people are wondering, do I ever plan on selling out? No, I will never sell out. Now, if I get offered to work or partner up with Funimation for maybe a crossover or something like that, or like a film, we could come up with a deal like that, because I'm always willing to accept help. But I will never hand over TUDNation, because TUDNation is, well, is our own little studio. We're trying to become our own individual, independent source. While we're willing to work with people from all over the world. I mean, we're working with someone from Europe. Some people are from Australia. Some people are from Japan. We are basically a universal company. Yet our legal standing is in Texas. So yes, we are an American company. As we just work with everyone, not just U.S. citizens. Once it comes down to it, our plan is very simple. As we start doing more podcasts, because I know we don't do that much podcasts, but we try to get a lot of stuff done beforehand, then we do a podcast and show it off, which later we will be showing off some concept art to you guys, as well as revealing people's roles for the anime. As we won't be spoiling anything, but we will be showing off a little bits and pieces of concept art, little rough sketches here and there, so you guys can see that work is being done. We're just taking our time. Now, once it comes down to our animation team, at the moment we are doing a simple, small works of a skeleton.
Skeleton? Where?
He didn't drop any bones. Once it comes to, as I was saying before, our animation team, we are having a small animation team for our studio, but it will be growing. But at the end of the day, you don't need a massive team to do simple work.
Because, our teaser's only going to be a few minutes long.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, a 30-minute animation can be passed down into bits and pieces. One animator does a rough animation, another one does a more fine-lined, clean-up animation. The other one does pre-colors. The other one does shading and special effects. And then the other one cleans it up for audio. Basically, all you need is a couple of animators. It might take longer, but how I plan to fix the solution of timing and sync-wise is having all the animators work together. Sync up, work together, learn the art style together, and it's all simple. As Shoop can tell you, I've made it very important that even not just the animators, but the concept artists as well, learn the art style.
Yep.
And right now, as we have, just to list off a few names from our animation team, we have Renzo, who is our 2D animator. He specializes in rough animation, so he'll be doing our rough animation for the anime, clearly. We also have Sleepy. She is also an animator. She specializes as well in coloring and other detailed animation. And while we also have another animator by the name of Gelatin, or as he is known in Twitch commonly as Gelatin Guy. He specializes in fit and jiggle physics. Yes, you guys can think about many ways of what jiggle physics could mean. he specializes in very good animation. He could do all kinds. So, and then we also have our other animator, Kira. As for the fans of Kira Cat, she is in fact working with us, and she specializes in, well, everything. Once it comes down to it, we have a good handful of animators. We are getting together to form a stable team that will work together as a unit. Of course, we try to make sure that everyone is comfortable, taking their time, same method as it did with Shoop and everybody else. For now, once it comes down to everything, what is our story's genre? That is probably going to be one of the biggest questions, because we are a genre mashup, so you're probably wondering, okay, what's the main genre focus?
Personally, I like to think it as science fantasy, but Dustin would probably say otherwise, but that's what I interpret it as. Because you do have a lot of... I'd be remiss to say that it's not inspired by sci-fi like Doctor Who, but it's definitely got more fantastic elements in there.
Oh, yes. We
More
do have the
mythological elements, so therefore the fantasy aspect of it.
We do. Our inspiration for this anime is sci-fi, and Doctor Who did inspire this story and our stories a lot. And once it comes down towards these fantasy from the goblins and witches, we also are playing the role of we're also doing a challenge that no animes have ever done before. Having every single religion featured in this anime. And we mean every single one. From Greek mythology, Norse mythology, ancient Egyptian, pagan, Aztec, Mesopotamian. We're having every single religion. We're even having the spaghetti monster religion. Or as Kat likes to say,
It's the spaghetti noodle monster known as ramen!
It's a dart on a boat.
Hello, I'm mapping out the place.
I'm sorry, I bet he knows that that's like my favorite thing to say in the world.
Of course.
Hmm?
Basically, we have a lot. We're having every single religion in this anime. And it's going to be fun. And you're probably wondering, okay, how will we make it all work? Because every religion makes the world different. Well, that's why in this anime, a while back, with this genre, we have the sci-fi factor. We go to different dimensions and realities and different universes, which allows us to actually experiment and have it to where the characters in the anime will travel to different dimensions, or in different worlds, different timelines, different possibilities, which gives us infinite possibilities, meaning we can go to a world where, let's say, Christianity, was the only one there. So we have a full-on fledge. Then we can also go to a religion where the world is run by the Japanese gods, or the Greek gods. Basically, the possibilities of what we can do are endless. I mean, it's just all the stuff we can do for this anime. I mean, I think Shoop and I will both agree that this anime has potential for all 6 shades of the entire spectrum. It just depends on how well we plan it out, which is what we spent years trying to plan it out, so... And seeing how this is the 10th anniversary, I can proudly say that we are definitely going on a good stretch. But once it comes down to it, I'll let Shoop talk some more about the ideal style and what we're trying to go for. Once it comes to
ideal style, well, again, does go towards naturalism. The thing is, like, how do you... What would I describe our style as right now? Again, yeah, there is a lot of anime in it, but it is towards a more natural one. It's definitely not the modern anime style where it's, like, a lot more exaggerated. I'd probably put it on par, again, with that Blood of Zeus. I wonder what studio it was. It's like... for those who are not familiar with Blood of Zeus, I swear it's like the DC the DC direct to
DC Metal.
The DC direct to Blu-ray and DVD stuff. Oh dear, Drowner.
Once it comes down to the style in particular, to put the word for it, we are going for a unique style. We are mixing in, we are a hybrid style. We're taking the best of both worlds, from 3D to 2D. The characters will be 2D, but vehicles and backgrounds will be 3D. As we're trying to merge them together, we're trying to create the perfect art style. And we will also have experiments where in some seasons, maybe each season, we will try to experiment with a different art style. It's not too different to make y'all confused, but it'll be a little bit different in certain aspects. Like either more 2D than 3D or more 3D than 2D. As we're going to try to experiment to give y'all the perfect style.
Yeah.
And once it comes down to it, the three biggest things I will promise to everyone is that the first set of this anime, the female characters in this anime are not overly sexualized. They have realistic proportions, realistic body types. We're not giving them all skimpy clothing. Some of our characters will be wearing clothing from certain periods of time, like the 70s, or like the 80s, or the 90s, the 20s. You get the idea. And so if we say we have a particular character from the first season, she is from the 50s, so she doesn't wear a bra, she wears a corset. She wears, denim jeans, some...
Daisy Dukes.
Daisy Dukes is the 70s. I said the 50s.
That wasn't for you. I'm sorry. That was... Never mind. I'm sorry. That was one of my sisters just came in here and she was dressed in a really skimpy costume and I was just like, okay, Daisy Dukes.
Oh, so she's wearing the 90s then. Okay. As fun fact, the Daisy Dukes came from the 60s, but they became very popular for the first time ever in the 70s, but then the 90s took them and ruined them and made them ash booty cheap shorts. That's a fun fact. Yeah. So when nowadays, I bet everyone, I'm willing to bet $1,000 imaginary dollars on this. The first thing that comes to your mind when you get the words Daisy Dukes together, you think of the 90s Daisy Dukes, not the original 70s/60s ones. That I'm willing to bet. Because see, no one really likes... Because when you think of the Daisy Dukes, you think of either, for those who are older, you'll think about the Dukes of Hazzard's movies and series. With Catherine Bleach, or I think that wasn't her last name, wasn't Bleach, but it was Catherine's.
I'll look it up here.
But you'll get the idea. The Daisy Dukes have been through quite an evolution, which you will see in the anime. We have taken that evolution seriously to a T in the designing.
I found villagers.
I mean, as Shoop can tell you, I've tried to make sure that the clothing is as accurate as I can get it. And I've spent time researching the clothing.
Yeah, a lot of what Bitsy's garb was revised not halfway through. Like, for example, I thought during an initial pass of the storyboard that, it was a button-up thing.
But then he learned about it. Yeah. Because as in the 70s, the girls had... During the 70s, there was the burning bra movement. And so girls were not wearing bras, but yet they still were, but just like during this movement, they were wearing the whole fashion. One of the 70s outfits was the crop top tied, and then there was the Daisy Duke shorts and some wedge sandals. And that was...
As a question, who the heck is Daisy Dukes?
Daisy Duke.
You don't know who Daisy Dukes is? Okay. We are going back to the Dukes of Hazzard, and you have started me on a rant. The Dukes of Hazzard, correct me if I'm wrong, it was also a TV show, wasn't it, Dustin?
Yes, it was a TV show, then it became a movie.
And so it's about these two guys, and Daisy Dukes is the sister of one of these gentlemen. And Daisy Dukes was always dressed very...
My God.
Scantily, and so Daisy Dukes became a she always had shorts that were a little too short, but that was okay because it was meant to attract, and so they came out with a brand line and everything like that called Daisy Dukes. So a lot of the time you'll hear we have some friends who are a little bit redneck. I'm not judging them like that, but they do call shorts Daisy Dukes. I hear it all the time from my own grandmother. I hear it all the time from my dad.
Alright, so before you go any further, Kat, there is a misconception. When that series came out, the Daisy Dukes trend was basically her name was Daisy, but the shorts that she wore were Daisy Duke shorts. They weren't made as an actual product. How they were made actually was when basically girls in the 60s and the 70s, when they were out working outside, or to say this is just a scenario from what I was told by my own grandmother. When they were tired of standing outside in the heat wearing, demi jeans, they took scissors and cut their jeans and made a rough pair of shorts, which back then did not show their asses at all. It was just shorts because they were hot outside working in the garden or just going on a hot summer day. In Texas, it got hot as hell. So that's how Daisy Duke shorts were born, by people cutting up their jeans. But later, it became a fashion trend. As the 70s came along and girls were allowed to wear more revealing stuff, as it wasn't just made as a seductive thing, it just became popular as a trend. And around the same time, girls started wearing, the younger girls started wearing crop tops, tying them, not buttoning them. As with people during the Burning Bra movement was one of its biggest peaks. But in that series, the Dukes of Hazzards was made based off of a spiff of the outfit because it was becoming popular, and young girls wore that outfit throughout the 70s, and the particular woman who wore that outfit in the series, she became more of what you could say a pin-up kind of styled model. So then as the Dukes of Hazzard went on from the 70s to the 90s, that's when it became more of the common Daisy Dukes that people nowadays think of. The ones that went from not showing your rear to showing, full-fledged cheek. Which the 90s Daisy Dukes is completely different than the 70s Daisy Dukes. Two different generations of two different origins. Basically, Daisy Dukes, from what everyone's grandparents will be thinking of, is the ones of the 70s. But what everyone's dads and moms and dads are thinking of are the 90s Daisy Dukes, because those were the last generation of Daisy Dukes before they went out of style and just became known as, Daisy Duke shorts. But that is the actual historical fact of the shorts. And now the people are probably wondering, why on God's earth do I know so much about a pair of Daisy Duke shorts? Well, I can't have a historically accurate anime if I don't know the history, now can I? But yes, I think me just going on a Daisy Dukes rant just proved that I do put effort and time into learning the history. And to move on from this particular subject, we will simply go on to the next part. The sci-fi, back to the more detail in the sci-fi. As much as it comes down to it, history is in this anime. Clearly. Now we will be going on to the sci-fi part. And as Shoop can tell you, we have a lot of unique things planned. From androids, clearly, to a lot more.
Yeah. What we do have is, oh jeez, it was the freaking, what was he, a penguin robot, if I'm correct?
Yep. One of the characters from the anime. His name is P9.
Oh yeah, P9, that was his name. Been a while since I've seen him. Sorry, I'm just kind of getting chased by zombies in Minecraft.
It's no problem.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm kind of safe. Not really, but safe enough. Alright. What else we got? We did have, Tud's own vehicle that's a bit more distinct from the Doctor's.
It was the vehicle that the main character uses. We kind of, from when Doctor Who, we were inspired by basically the idea of there being a bigger in the inside and a camouflaging, ship. So we did, inspired by that, we did come up with our own variant of that, but we're not just stealing that. We made it unique to where the main character's ship does change its exterior and shape, but it's more like a liquid kind of scenario. As you will kind of see examples of it, but we are basically making it to where this thing is more than just an artificial ship. It's more involving the merging of gods and sci-fi technology together, whereas we would like to call supernatural material or super sci-fi. As you'll kind of see a better example once we're able to properly show it off. But to give you an idea, imagine basically a container, a canister, and a god, and particularly a god of true power. He stores all of his power into this container, and this container, full of all this energy, takes shape into its own form. And it's basically become like a living material. Yet this material is shaped into an actual ship. And with it, as it's going around, the pilot of the ship unknowingly does not realize that he is piloting a ship that is made out of a god. So in other words, he's flying a very supernatural being-like entity. Yet this ship is able to blend in its environment while it's bigger in the inside, which is basically inspired by Doctor Who. But there's a lot more detail to it. I'm trying not to spoil too much, but I'm just giving you an idea of how we are blending the supernatural things with sci-fi. But as Shoop can tell you, we are trying to balance a lot of it out perfectly within the art style.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's only so much you can do with putting, things into art. Because everything is not exactly as how you envision it. Because you have to describe that vision.
Mm-hmm.
For now,
Yes.
For now, the biggest thing that we can tell you is that this anime has a lot of work being put into it. We do have a stable team. And that you will, and I'm sure you will be happy at the end of it, with what the work we've done so far. But once it comes down to everything, what is the biggest thing that you are excited about for this anime overall, Shoop?
Well, I'd certainly like to see the teaser get done, because, having boarded it out, I like to see that finished more than anything else right now. The other thing I'd like for us to do is to, collect all of our ideas and compile that into, like, a pitch book, a pitch bible, so we can refer back to that whenever we need information on something.
Of course. Once it comes down to it, like, what are you excited about once it comes to this anime? Not just, like, based off what we're doing, but in general, like, what is the one thing about this anime that you personally are in love with, from what I've told you?
Again, I do like Bitsy's backstory and, like, just the androids. So they're kind of a soft spot for me right now. Especially after drawing most of them. I also kind of like Fawn, just her design. I can't wait to see her in Phase 6. Even though I'm pretty satisfied what she looked like in Stage 5, I don't know how we can improve on that.
In Stage 5, I think she's going to stay the same, relatively the same. She's probably not going to be drawn in Stage 6 at all. Because at this point, Stage 6 is being dedicated towards To put it this way for those who are, listening in, we like to classify each evolution of our art style in stages. From, let's say, stage 1, the very first ever drawing with no references, just a fresh start. Stage 1. Stage 2, an improvement upon stage 1, fixing mistakes. Stage 3, each stage is an evolution of an edit/change of style. In stage 5 was what we, as I like to nickname it, the perfection of the anthros, where we put a super amount of detail into the design and completely revamping the art style. So then, moving on
Skyler
to...
finally got his dog.
Yes, he got the wolf dog. Good.
No!
And he unleashed all the
Cows are
cows.
escaping.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. Going into it, stage 7 is going to be focused more on human characters, but yet we'll be doing improvements on characters that need it. As there's a lot of characters, there's over 1,000 plus characters, just to put it that way. Because you gotta remember, 10 years of writing, at least to clarify this more, I've been working on my particular story for the anime for 10 years. Skyler's been working on his story for over 15 years. And Angel, one of the other co-owners, who you guys get to meet later, he has been working on his story for over 30-something years. Nearly 30. So, we each have our own individual stories but we're all fusing them together into this anime. But in particular, the TUDNation started off 10 years ago as an idea on Halloween. Which that story that I started writing 10 years ago, at least for celebrating mine in particular, started 10 years ago. So eventually we will plan out a particular phase to give more light upon the other two stories. But the idea of this anime is to fuse these 3 big stories together. All the characters, all of its content and genres, just smashing it all together. Well, to tell you a little bit about Angel's story, he is more of the fantasy, just more 90% fantasy of his story. From elven style to everything else. While Skyler's story is more of sci-fi, pure sci-fi, from what I think Skyler would agree on that. And while mine, it's a mix of everything. From historically accuracy, religions, sci-fi, supernatural, romance, drama. I'm basically combining all the genres together. So you could say that the foundation of the story of the anime will be mine, but yet everyone else will have their stories fused in to connect all the leading characters together. Yeah, once it comes down to the rest of it,
this village is being raided.
There's a village.
Yeah, I found a village. It's like to the north of the continent we're on. It is getting raided.
I guess I should stop spinning around in circles. But for now, once it comes down to everything, the biggest thing I'm excited for personally is to be able to express this anime style is coming to life. Showing you the work we've done later is going to be great. A personal achievement, I could say. But once it comes down to everything else, what is the one thing that you can say to the people of Shoop that you can guarantee them is an improvement in this anime than any other anime out there?
Definitely how much thought we put into it. Because if there's one thing a lot of anime is, it's based off of like pre-existing manga and books. And I can tell you, most of the manga that's out there really isn't planned all that much. Like, a lot of people who like One Piece and they're like, oh, Ichiro must plan a lot. No, he's just a very good gardener with his story. He's really good at BSing his story. Which is perfectly fine. Like, if you're going to BS your story, do it. But, you know, when you find out that your anime is just not well made, it's like, yeah, they may have a few of their ideas in there, but they really didn't plan it. And that's just how most of them are. And then there's the current light novel craze that's going on right now, and oh geez.
Oh yeah. But once it comes down to it, with this anime, everyone knows that the most top 10 common things about anime that nobody likes is the not realistic proportions on female characters, not giving them strong personalities or backgrounds.
Oh yeah. The personality part mostly. Like, oh gosh, Kishimoto, Kishi, you piece of, you imbecile of underutilizing character.
Or the greatest example, Sakura.
Oh yeah, she got done dirty. She got done dirty so much.
And most of the time, she was just designed to be an annoying piece of shit. Personally, I don't like her as a character.
Most do not.
Like, the one thing I can remember about Sakura, just from the top of my head, was when Naruto literally went when he went to that meaty Ninetales form, he almost got taken over. When he was this flesh and bone, Ninetales fox. But then he, stopped pain, right?
Oh gosh, this raid, dude.
Wish I could be there at the raid. But you know what I'm saying. If you remember Shoop, that Naruto episode where he was basically fighting pain. He was almost taken over by Ninetales. But he gets control of himself. Some spiritual dad moment, almost a Superman kind of style dad moment.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, boom.
Oh jeez.
He's back to normal, right? And what is the first thing that Sakura does to the very weakened Naruto?
What?
After Naruto just saves the world in a sense, she slaps the shit out of him.
Of course.
Because honestly, she's a she's a cunt.
Yeah.
Basically, that's her entire character. Like she has her moments of being a good character, but not that many. I mean.
Yeah, you're good, man.
It's like they didn't put that much detail into her. They just really made her just an annoying, toxic person to be around.
Yeah, because again, Kishi didn't really plan that far, and a lot of what was done was because of the editors and what they suggested, and a lot of that happens a lot with manga.
Yeah, but
like even with my favorite, Deep Rayman, I'm pretty certain Hoshino did not plan out a lot of things.
Yeah, and even once it comes down to my anime, the one thing I can guarantee you is that these characters will have personalities, actual brains, and they're not just going to be mind tracked. They're going to have emotions. They're going to have their drama moments. They're going to have their angry moments. They're going to have their sad moments. They're going to have their moments. They will be people. They will have brains. And once it comes down to the rest of it, it's gonna be probably the greatest thing. It's like, because as Shoop could tell you, there's clearly a lot of story. Even though there might have been a lot of sabotage within my personal life, people sabotaging me to lose records, I still have the greatest photo memory and good memory of what all of mine's about. I mean, I spent 3 hours on a phone call with Shoop talking about one segment, which was just one episode. And I think I can let Shoop go from here, and he can tell you about how this anime does have a backstory. And it's just not a 2-week made anime and being tossed into an animation filter.
Oh no. We talking about Itzy's backstory? Are we talking about the...
We're just talking about when I described one whole episode of Bitsy to you. Like how you could tell...
Again, it was a while back.
Yeah. Mainly, I'm just referring to how I've basically spent 3 hours one time talking to you and Daisy about an episode. I found a witch hut.
Cool. I found a village. I'm going to dupe my map so that you guys can find it. Because there's some stuff
found
there.
a shipwreck.
Cool.
There might be diamonds.
I actually did find diamonds and made a pickaxe out of it. In the village. They just had 3 diamonds. For no goddamn reason.
Hey there, Kitty.
I'm actually going to stay out at sea for now. Because, it's going to be a bit dangerous going on land during the night.
Oh, stupid.
Well, the sea isn't safer.
Sure, it's not totally safe, but it's a bit safer.
It's safer than what you would normally
drowners.
expect.
But if I keep moving, I'll be mostly safe.
I have a cold kill now.
Cool.
Because I killed that witch.
I'm gonna make me a door. I think if I make a door, I can breathe underwater with it.
Oh yeah, you could probably stand in it.
Old school cheats. Strategy.
How is that a cheat?
I was joking.
It's an exploit.
It's an old.
There's a difference.
You sound like the guy from The Simpsons. The comic.
Worst trade ever.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I still remember that whole segment.
What is causing all this light? Oh, it's just sea light things. Okay, that's nice.
Okay, I'm gonna be camping out in this witch hut.
Yeah.
But yeah, once it comes down to everything, like, just basically, like, Shoop, just tell them about, like, just describe to them how much passion, that you can tell I've expressed into this.
Oh jeez. Considering how long you talked about it, like a lot. Again, I forgot most of it because
It's like,
it was a while back, eh? And yeah, there was just a lot. There was just a lot. Like, if you wanted... I kind of do want to compare it to, like, Bionicle, because there was a lot of deep lore to it. Like...
No.
Bionicle was one of those things that they did plan things out. Or at least did a very good job at making it look like they did.
I'm
So
surrounded
the
by
good news
zombies.
is we're about to have a bamboo farm.
Nice. Maybe we could attract some pandas.
Nah, pandas only spawn in jungle biome.
Yeah. And
Well,
they go after
actually, the bamboo biome. Actually.
Yeah, there's a specific biome for it. Meanwhile, I'm just paddling back and forth on my boat
Right now, I'm currently just stuck.
until daytime.
It looks
Yeah.
like we're gonna need a rescue mission from you guys, since I'm stuck out here in the swamp.
I don't even know where the swamp
you'll be
is. Like,
Yeah.
I've been going for the the northeast of where the camp is.
I've been going south.
Yeah, because that's where my map covers, and I like to map. I did mark the village that I saved. With no help, aside from maybe the golems.
We ought to make a giant wall and put every single map there so we can slowly map out the world. Because I know
I mean,
you
like
have
2B2D's,
suspicious.
what was it? Not like the roads in 2B2T.
Because I know you can make a massive map if you get like picture frames or something and put
Yeah,
each map
you
together.
can. I know we do have the materials for maps. I know we've got a decent amount of redstone.
Sugarcane.
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick question. When I'm looking at a treasure map, which way is north?
Up is north.
So I want to be heading southwest.
Mm-hmm.
That's some fishy
I
business.
might as well.
So you did
I might
some
as well fish
fishing.
here. Also, yeah, I also got a treasure map. Now that I think about it.
I'm actually
oh wow,
gonna
I'm
be
actually kind of
smart and
close
I'm
to it.
store my iron.
So once daytime hits, I will definitely make my way towards that map.
Yeah, once it comes down to everything, there's a lot of things we can have you expect for this anime. As I mean, everyone, like in the animation development and art development and in general development, can tell you that we have a lot planned in a decent schedule, but we're still taking our time, so nothing is set in stone. Because there's always room for improvement.
Mm-hmm.
And for now, if we were just to do let's say, a spitball of an estimated release of a pilot episode, I could say, and maybe Shoop can agree, around 2021 to 2022.
Yeah, because once we get the teaser done, we will definitely start working on that pilot.
Yeah.
I definitely want to start working on that pilot.
Because
That would
basically,
be...
we're going to have, for the people, 3 different pilot episodes. 3 different starts, 3 different ends. And we're going to experiment. And we're going to see which route would be best. Because in this anime, there's, infinite possibilities. In this genre mashup, so we can either start off our pilot episode with a happy tone, or we can start it off with a depressed tone, or a serious tone, and end it with a happy tone. So we can start off 3 different pilots. They can be in several different points. And with this pilot, we can see how you guys all feel about it, which then we will take in consideration for the future. What do you think of that idea, Shoop?
Yeah, that sounds good. Personally, I'd like to just do one, or at least what we should do is write 3, then decide on 1
Well, that's what I
to
mean.
start with, because focusing down on one pilot would be a good idea.
Because that's what I was kind of saying. We would basically have 3 different pilots, but we would basically send one out that we feel would, make a difference.
Would best reflect the story, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the story is a genre mashup. So there's no wrong way to go. But there is things that you would want to avoid, so we don't appear to be another generic anime.
Yeah.
Because we want to be the American, made anime that isn't just ripping off another Japanese story. Like, if you catch my drift.
To be fair, I have seen a few American commissioned anime, again, like Avatar, that's its own story. Wakfu was its own story, but those are the 2 big ones,
Of course. Once it comes down to a lot of it, you got to think about the logistics about moves,
Yeah.
Like, one prime example is, what do you do in the environment? How do you make it, fit? And what are the people interested in at that current day and time?
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, what happens in the anime truly depends on, because this anime can be, you know, beautiful, but yet some people can decide they don't want it or don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
So our goal, which is to try to make sure we give you the right guys. So that's why we're not rushing to send out a bunch of trailers and stuff.
Yeah.
While we are making that our priority to give you guys a trailer to look at, so you can see something physical, we are also trying to make sure that it's right. Because we've already changed this teaser trailer probably 3 times over its, you know, development.
Yeah, there were a few additions to the teaser.
There's a few renditions and removals and edits, changes and additions, all of it.
Okay. So I have actually found a treasure map. So I'm going to look for that treasure. Oh wait, I was going to smith a shovel. That's what I was going to do. Shit. Right.
I'm trying to find my way back to everybody.
Oh, I am far from everyone else.
I am lost. I'm lost.
I'm not
Dustin,
lost.
you lost your way.
That is the last thing I am, is lost. I know where I am, because I got the map. I got me map.
The map, Nope, we're not gonna start with that.
You keep that Dora trend out of here.
No, we're not doing Dora of all things.
Far away.
I need some wood. I need some more wood. I gotta make a shovel, too, because if I know anything about
hey, I found llamas.
Maps, is that whatever's buried down there is going to require shovels.
I just found some llamas.
Cool.
One thing
I hate
I'm pretty certain you can't really use them that much.
I hate
well, what's the problem with finding a llama?
In the ocean.
Oh god. That's the word.
There's no way for me to get to it unless I have a breath helmet.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'll just find another
back
treasure shit.
Back to looking for that treasure. It should be on... Actually, I think it's going to be on... near our base? Maybe it's near our base. I don't know just yet. But I know I'm getting close to our base on our map.
See, you guys have a map. I don't have anything.
I do.
Right now, I'm just kind of killing cows to get food. I'm considering.
I found our underwater temple.
I'm considering getting rid of these llamas with this
yeah,
axe.
it looks to be near our base, the buried treasure. Because I just went by our base.
Are you heading southwest?
Yes. Why do you ask?
You
it
might
is
be
also
going for the
underwater,
same.
kind of. Yeah,
What's
it's
your current
underwater.
coordinate?
It looks to be underwater.
What's your current coordinate?
Let's see. FN, F3. Where it is. X 4.300, 65.00, negative 129.864. If that does you any good.
Yeah, it does not.
Hey, I'm no longer lost. I found my way back.
Okay, I think I can see where it might be. I just hope that this is going to be difficult.
It's actually a well-camouflaged sea temple. Oh, it was right by the shipwreck I went to. I didn't even notice it.
I am hoping that this buried treasure is a shallow one.
Make sure you have a door on you. That way, if you're running out of air, you can get some oxygen.
We need to get our
Yeah,
hands in a
go
trident.
and craft a door.
We ought to get our hands on a trident. That would be good to have.
I'll plonk down this crafting table.
Yeah, just don't throw it, otherwise it'll go bye.
Because we need to get that enchantment book that makes it infinite or something.
Yeah, I think it's called Soulbound.
So we could forever throw it.
Oh yeah, the door thing does work. And I got like 3 doors.
I'm gonna try to meet up with you guys at that sea temple.
I'm not at a sea temple. I'm looking for a treasure. Buried treasure.
I left the Sea Temple ages ago. I'm just marking them all down. I'm just marking on down.
Yeah, because I should be right next to it, if nothing else.
Ooh, I see a spruce forest. Found some more sheep. Oh, Dolphin, why? Why'd you do that? You just unalived yourself. Freaking Dolphin just leaped onto the ground.
Yeah, it should be around here.
What the? I just found a whole bunch of turkey and feathers lying on the ground. A whole bunch, I mean 3.
I'll slap down another door down here.
The fact that all we have to do
Is there any
place
use
a
for coral or sea cucumbers?
Not to my knowledge.
Sea cucumbers are just lying around underwater. Pretty much just look for a light source underwater, and that's usually a sea cucumber.
Yeah, but what does it do?
Besides light up the ocean, like an underwater torch. Because I know we could steal turtle eggs and hatch them.
If we do manage to get turtle eggs, that'll actually do us good because we can make a turtle helmet, and that'll give us breathing. Ish.
We just need to get all those enchantments.
Yeah, I cannot find this treasure. And my
Yeah,
shovel's
I'm
broken,
coming
so
back
I'll
to
go get
base.
another.
That's a chunk error.
A chunk error.
Yeah. I just found a random mountain cube. Like, it's just a chunk of a mountain.
It looks like our Snuffles was sitting too close to the fire.
Oh no.
So I moved him
My
out.
bad, guys. Somehow I got disconnected.
Yep.
But I moved him
Yeah.
out of the way. So he's still safe.
What could... Okay, my bad, guys.
It was all good. You didn't even know you left.
Oh, yeah, like my thing disconnected. I didn't know, like, I couldn't hear you guys, but I guess you could hear me. But I was trying to connect it, and it was, like, connected. Finally, I just rejoined.
Well, it's good to
I didn't know what else to
I'm
do.
going to head back to base, maybe dupe the map, and then I'll head out.
Basically, I just finally made it back to base. Where do you want this cauldron? I'm just gonna place it down in here.
You know, the funny thing is, it's going to be easy to find our base soon, because I'm just going to keep surrounding the island, our land with the bamboo until it just covers the entirety of the land.
Who remembers when poppies used to be called roses in Minecraft? Because I know I sure do.
Okay, I can dump off a whole bunch of stuff right now. Bones,
Oh,
emeralds. No, I'll keep the arrow
sugarcane
and
works
crossbow.
underwater for breathing too.
Dyes, saddle, poppy, blah blah blah. I'll drop the diamond pickaxe in there.
You guys notice I have a little poppy flower in a pot? Because I got that from the witch.
Wool, more dyes, another banner. I'll keep the rest, except for I need to make a new map. Redstone, iron, and I need paper. Y'all got some?
Guys, I will be right back.
No problem.
Yeah, paper.
I got paper,
No, I got it.
but I got paper. You asked for paper. I got paper.
No need.
Too late. I got
I
paper.
should be able to dupe this map.
I like what you did with another portal, by the way. That's some decent decoration.
Thank you. I've got a copy of the map, Tud, so I will give you that.
Where
I will
did
also
all the
copy it one
wool
more
go?
time.
Wow. This is actually a pretty good map.
Yeah, I made sure to put down some banners. The blue banner is where the village is.
Alrighty. This could do us a lot of good.
Yeah. I will also create one more map because I want to make sure that everybody else has access to another one. I will throw it in the chest in the cartography tower, and then I will bid you all adieu. Because I'm going to need lunch soon.
Yeah.
I'm going to have lunch soon. That's why.
At 2 p.m. is when we do our intermission.
I'm guessing we're about to do the intermission.
No, it's 11:53 a.m.
Well, it is 12:54
No.
where I am, so I'm going to head out. I'm just going to be right here. I'm going to disconnect and bid you all adieu. It was a good time.
It was good to have you on, Shoop. As I'm glad you get to join us for this special celebration of the TUDNation 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
God, it's 10 years. Can you imagine? Like, this is crazy. You've been doing this for 10 years. 10 whole years.
Not necessarily this, but you know, working on the project. But yeah,
Exactly.
I'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Have a good one. As for now,
That's-
as that was Shoop, everyone. One of our faithful storyboard artists. He's been hard at work. Glad he had the time to come spend with us. As you guys will be seeing more of him as we do these podcasts.
Cool bean.
For now, we move on to our next important subject. As intermission time, as how this will work, everyone, is whenever every 3 hours we will do a pause and basically give the audience a chance to go use the bathroom, go relax, and go get something to drink and eat. So
What if it takes more than 10 minutes?
Some people play games on their phone
well,
in the bathroom. Or read the newspaper.
whatever the case, everyone needs a break eventually.
Not to mention there are people who may or may not be listening whilst at work, so it gives them sit down, listen for a little bit,
Of course.
or like do what they do, get back, plug their listening with us, I don't know. So, what's on everybody's mind?
Right now, we are currently just trying to focus on this game while we're fighting off a couple of raves. But moving on to our next subject, when we do this intermission, we will be basically putting everyone at a nice pause state, and we'll play some peaceful background music, giving everyone a chance to go back in, have a good show, and we will basically do this will be our first segment, of course, just playing Minecraft. Remember, return, depending on who's going to show up and who's going to come in. We will have ourselves a nice 10 to 15 minute, maybe 30-minute intermission. But for now, as it comes down to everything, even if no one is watching this podcast, we will still record it and upload it. Because at the end of the day, that's what's important.
Definitely.
Now, the big important part of a lot of this is just getting everyone the opportunity to get to know us a little bit better. For now, I think I've done enough talking, so I'll let Skyler do some talking. Basically, give the audience a bit of a bigger clue of what this anime is about, what the plans are, and etc.
I don't really have anything to say.
Well, there has to be something you want to tell people.
If there is, my brain's not thinking anything.
What inspired you?
Honestly, I just got bored one evening and I just created. Well, technically, me and a sibling of mine created my main persona alone. And shortly after, there's now like 3 families? Question mark.
Well, that's cool. That's good that like you were able to find a.
The only reason I really did create him was because.
Would you guys give me one moment?
Of course.
I just wanted adventure.
I'm still in right now.
I wanted to be able to meet other people that I can't get the proper word.
An escape to an adventure.
Well, not really an escape. More like I just wanted an adventure. Because
something different from the norm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, I went ahead and made a second bed so we can actually fast forward to get rid of these raves.
Yeah, I mean, it's already almost daytime.
Well, they won't respawn tonight is what I mean. Because they will keep respawning until we go to sleep.
Well, the thing is, we actually do need the wraiths for when we eventually get our elytras, because they're the only things that can repair it.
That won't be the only. That won't be until a long time. Because first we we have to dominate the Nether.
Not really. All we need is a stack of blaze rods and a stack of ender pearls.
But anyway, it's good to see you again, Sky, and it's good to hear.
It's good to hear and see you too.
I know it's been a hot second.
That's the beauty of life. You never know what's gonna happen or what to expect. All you can do is
expect the unexpected.
Keep a smile on that face and be like the Joker. and always try to have fun.
As I like to say, expect the unexpected. You never know when your happy or boring life is going to be punctuated by sheer terror.
Well said.
Yeah, I get it. I will actually be right back. I gotta take care of a dog real quick.
No problem.
It is turning out to be just one of those long days.
A long day, maybe. But so far, it is 12 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yep.
Pour me some strong, make her a hurricane, or I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's some. Sorry, one of my favorites.
No problem. Don't apologize for singing. It's a good song.
But anyways, how you been, Sky?
He had to go take care of his dog real quick.
Bo needs. Oh.
He'll be back in just a sec.
Will appear to thee.
So, yeah. Tell everyone about your particular skills in the makeup effects.
Okay. Well, interesting. I've always been interested in special effects ever since I was a kid. My mom was really big into the theater. I think, honestly, the passion came from seeing the special effects, the makeup effects in both Phantom of the Opera, his mask, and in The Dark Crystal, as well as Lord of the Rings. I think those were the three special effects movies that really got me. Maybe some of the effects in Men in Black, I don't know. However, so that's really what started me as I was interested. My mom did makeup stuff. She did the prettier side of it. Me, I don't do the pretty side of makeup. I do the guts, the gore, the scary, the fearful. That's my thing. And a lot of people think that's cool, and I'm glad for that. And some people find it absolutely terrifying, which is okay too. It's not for everyone. Kind of have an acquired taste, I guess.
Everybody's a critic.
And so I started doing special effects as well. That's probably when I first started really. getting into it. Excuse me.
Crap. I can't believe that just happened.
What?
Creeper blew up the whole front wall of the house. But yeah, that's very interesting, Captain.
But
Got inspired by those particular movies to do with it.
I did. I got very inspired by those movies, and it wasn't just those ones that inspired me. There was a lot of other inspiration. Was my biggest inspiration for some of the stuff that I've done. I do. Okay, have fun. Have fun!
Okay.
Yeah, totally. Anyway, that being said, Dustin, if you want to talk about my mother and you voicing that,
Of course. Once it comes down to a lot of things, Kat's mom inspired her to do a lot of things, but for a lot of good things, from good impacts.
she was a good woman, and she unfortunately was gone.
Yeah. As well, I may have not have had the chance to, to meet Kat's mom, but at the end of the day, she still made a good impression.
She's an amazing woman. I will give it that. She may have been a little off her rocker. Still a loving.
Of course.
So inspired a lot of the work that I do. So like I said, I've been started competing, doing small Halloween things. People would come and they'd ask crazy things for them.
Your mic tends to cut out a little bit most of the time.
I'm stopping. I'm sorry. That's me pausing. So I'm sorry. I'm stopping because I'm getting emotional. So
It's no problem. Mainly, we can move on to a different subject.
I mean, I can tell you anything you want to know about me. But yeah, if we could move off Mom, that would be great.
It's no problem. For now, going on to back to the basics. Pretty much everyone with this anime, you can tell that we're spending a lot of time on it. We're really eager to tell you so much about it, but we don't want to spoil it, as there's been a lot of work put into it, and at the end of the day, I just know you're all going to love it. It's just going to be fantastic to see everyone's reactions to it. Because that is what I'm eager to see. It's just everyone reacting to it, just seeing our stories put together for you all to see. Because that is the greatest gift any writer can ask for. It's just to see his creation, being shown. Because,
do you want me to explain, like, kind of met, like, people know, or?
I mean, we met on the basics, but sure.
Yeah, so...
It's kind of how, to start us off a little bit, how I met Kat. Basically, me and her were in high school. It was probably freshman year. This was...
sophomore year. I met you sophomore.
Oh, it wasn't sophomore year, because I know it was freshman year.
Are you sure? Because I remember it being our sophomore.
Sophomore year is when we did a lot of stuff together and hung out more. But
Got it.
Freshman year was when we, first met. It was pretty much our freshman year, and a friend of mine, Derek, introduced me to Kat because I heard that she did music, and he figured that Kat could help me out with it. While her kind of music was a bit different than from what I normally do. At the end, it all was kind of work. At the end, we kind of got to meet. I think I'll just let Kat take over from here. Bit sidetracked to kind of fight the zombie here.
Okay. I'm sorry, what were we going on about?
Basically, Derek introduced us.
Right. So, Derek at one point had caught me in one of the, we had small little studios. And I was singing, we were getting ready for our first night, of Phantom of the Opera at our high school. I was, unfortunately, the girl who played Christine Daae could not the highest note at the time. Me being a freshman, I could. Anyway, so that being said, so I was to pretty much record a certain with lips, so he caught me hitting the high notes and thought it was extremely, and thought that it was extremely impressive. Dustin about it. He showed Dustin the video that apparently was recorded of me without me knowing. That was very awkward. However, it was worth it. So Dustin and I got introduced. We started talking, and we kind of became friends, and then it kind of developed into a little bit more than friends, and then kind of went back to friends after that, and we've been friends ever since. And we've been, friends through thick and thin, hell and high water, and honestly, got each other's backs. He was there when I got accepted to college of choice. He was there for me through a failed engagement. He is here for me now through a engagement that's actually still continuing. Surprise, yes. For those people I know maybe tuning to this, surprise.
Cat's
that still happens. But I think that's really honestly all I can say on that matter, to be honest.
Mainly, once it comes down to it, Kat was around for a lot of points. And while she's basically been, kind of, to put it this way, every writer has that occasional parent that leans over his shoulder and peeks at the writing. Kat peeked around the writing. She tried to help out where she could with the anime, until she showed more interest in other things, of course, like natural. So while I worked on the anime, she focused more at the time of her ROTC as well as her musical career. And plus her college career as well. Which was always nice. I'm not complaining about that because everyone has a career. I am more focused on just doing the basics to get to where I need to be. Because I don't exactly have a set-in-stone dream job, because, well, in reality, I'm kind of not exactly the greatest person to ask about, oh, what's your dreams? I mean, my dream is basically just to get my anime out there. I don't exactly have a dream job, I just want to basically make my mark with this anime. As Kat wanted to make her mark, with being a police officer. And, well, Kat's been doing a very great job with that.
And that's actually where that changes. I've decided to go into, instead, for a forensics degree. I'm going to be attending, hopefully here soon, Sam Houston State University to get a PhD in science, and then I'm going to, get my teaching degree to where I will be, when I receive my teaching degree, I will go in and I have decided that I want high school forensics.
Well, forensics is still, a very, very good skill to learn as well. Plus, it can even help you if you ever become a private detective or something like that. Knowing forensics can get you a job anywhere.
Knowing basic forensic science it opens up a whole world of opportunity. And it's just a beautiful world.
Well, we just had another member join us. Sorry to interrupt. Basically, everyone say hello to our returning voice actress, Daisy, the voice of Mrs. Stone.
Hi!
Okay, technical difficulties. Can you hear us, Daisy? Sorry about that, folks. There's currently a little bit of a technical difficulty. She can hear us, but her mic is not wanting to speak. No problem. For now,
It's okay.
but it's no problem. Basically, there's always going to be one particular part of our program we're using Discord. It's always going to want to give us a little bit of issues here and there.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, Dustin's really inspired me to do a lot of things in my life. He inspired me to start training for my pilot's license. So that's going to be done soon. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and I've been afraid to do it, but finally I came to my best friend and I was like, I want this, but I don't feel confident in myself to do this, and he has, like with everything else, has pushed me to succeed in ways that I thought I was really capable of succeeding. There was at one time that Dustin, was it sophomore year that I got into that accident?
I believe so. Actually, I think it was the end of freshman year.
Right. So the end of freshman year, beginning of our sophomore year, I was in a very violent car accident. And, I didn't really expect anybody to come to my aid. I didn't expect anybody to come and help. And boy, was I wrong. Dustin was there for me probably the second day of me unconscious. I had shattered my kneecap, and I had a piece of the miss my heart by 9.
Needless to say, it was not a pretty event. But
It was not at all. And despite the fact that it hurt him to see me like that, he stayed by my side the entire time. And when I woke up, one of the things that I saw he had gone to school every day, collected every that I had. He gathered a lot of my friends, and they helped me pass my freshman year without any problem, because he knew that this was a trying time for everybody. He didn't want me to wake up and suffer something else.
it was definitely a challenge.
It was, with shattering your kneecap, it's not for anybody who's done it. You have to relearn how to walk. And I felt very vulnerable. I felt very alone until Dustin going up. Suddenly I wasn't. I suddenly felt promoted to do better, to be better. And he helped me through not only his dealing, but the emotion. You know, after I got back in, I was after time, and Dustin that I was the crutches, and a lot of kids would bully me about it. I got every range of name calling, from hobbles to crutchy, you name it, I heard. And he fought them all up for me. He was there for me, you know, emotionally. And I can.
Just to put it through this way, me and Kat have been through a lot. And that's when I say she's a very special guest on here. She is what I would consider, she's my Steve Irwin of the Today Show. Special guest star indeed. As mainly Kat, even though she might not have directly anything to do with the anime, if to put it that way, but she was around, she did watch the progress. She is just one of the many people I have personally, you know, affected during the years of this anime. Because if it wasn't for this anime, I wouldn't be the person I am today. Because clearly my passion towards my anime did help inspire her to reach up for the stars and not give up. Because usually when you're a kid and come up with this idea, you're going to make a TV show or play a game or make your own something. When you're a 9-year-old, you just forget about it in like an hour and move on. But I never forgot about it or moved on. I kept working on the same project for officially 10 years now. and it's allowed me to meet such amazing people. Have made friends. I've made a couple enemies here and there. Got to learn such unique things. Got to discover so many amazing sets of skills and learn skills. I got to live and forget. I mean, if it wasn't for this anime, I would have never have met Skyler or Taylor. I wouldn't have met anybody. Who knows where I'd be right now. But to put it this way, this anime has put me through a lot. Emotional, maybe, yes. Is it good for my health? Hell yeah. I basically am following my dreams and pissing off every single person I make enemies with. Because I haven't given up yet. So all I could really say to you people, is really simple. Follow your dreams, don't give up, and don't be afraid to join into new experiences. Because at the end of the day, this is what we're all about. TUDNation is about a family. About showing everyone that if you follow your dreams, anything can happen. Anything. I mean, just TUDNation, the fact that TUDNation is here shows you that if you believe in it hard enough and put enough passion, enough hard work, enough love into it, anything can happen. I mean, right now I may not be the most professional guy. I might not be the greatest guy. I might not be the most well thought out guy. We all have our flaws. But yet, at the end of the day, I'm trying, and that's all that it counts. I'm trying and I'm not giving up. Every mistake I make, I learn and I improve upon it. I work with people. You can ask anybody. I work with people to ensure that our best foot forward comes out first. Because I'd rather step in snow than step in shit. You know what I mean? But once it comes down to everything, I think Kat, Sky, and Daisy, they can all will tell you that I have probably stepped in more piles of shit than anyone on the planet. Maybe not as much, but I stepped in enough to make an imprint. But at the end of the day, I just wipe my feet and keep walking and looking for snow. And you can quote me on that. But yeah, once it comes down to everything, today is a very special day. It's the 10th year anniversary of a project that has been in the making since 2010. A lot of stuff happened in 2010. Matt Smith became the Doctor. Minecraft was in its early development. I mean, consoles were being made. Obama was president for a full year. I mean, a lot of things have been going on. But now look at us, 10 years later, and I'm still doing the same thing. Ain't that some shit? I mean, look at it this way. Who do you know that's been working on the same anime fan fiction for the past 10 years, huh? I mean, in all seriousness though, I am so happy that I've got to meet everyone here. I mean, just think about it this way. If I didn't work on this anime, I wouldn't have met my amazing friend Daisy here. I mean, she got this talent, and I know she's gonna do fucking great. I just can't wait for y'all to see her role in this anime. And I mean, there's just so much in this anime that I want to tell you about, but I don't want to spoil it because I have a no spoiler key. Even though I'm going to be showing some concept art later, that is when I will tell you a little bitty tiny bit, itty bitty, itty meeny, miny, mo, catcher, whatever the hell I'm talking about. Tiger something. I forgot to say.
Tiger by its toe.
I forgot to say. But basically, we will be showing off a lot of things. And once it comes down to everything, Daisy, meet Cat, Cat, meet Daisy, Skyler, meet Daisy, Daisy, meet Skyler, Scooby-Doo, meet Shaggy, Shaggy, meet Donna. Whatever the hell. For now, go ahead and say hello to each other, everybody.
Hi!
Oh, come on.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi!
Sorry if Skyler's quiet, he's just focused on the game. Like me and him before.
No, I said hi.
Oh, he did? I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
But yeah, mainly Daisy right now, in this first segment of the live stream celebration, we are just playing Minecraft.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just me and Skyler on the server. We had Shoop on earlier. You missed out on your buddy.
Oh, dude.
I think he'll be back later, maybe. But for now, like, he was on here since the start of the podcast. And even beforehand, because you have to do prep.
Right.
Yeah, once it comes down to everything, how have you been, Daisy?
Surprisingly well.
That is good to hear. Once it comes down to everything, go ahead and tell everyone about your experiences so far in this anime since 2019. Or in this case, I think I casted you in 2020. I think you were a 2020 cast, correct?
2019. Like late 2019.
But go ahead and tell everyone about what you've experienced for this anime.
Well, for starters, I was pretty much moaning into a mic and uploading them sound clips on Reddit, just for funsies.
Intriguing. That's a good start, okay. Good morning.
Insert.
Pardon me while I scroll through Reddit and hope that I've never heard one of those.
Insert the Pornhub theme.
Pretty much.
Anyways, we'll let Daisy continue because we all rudely interrupted her with our laughing. But
I apologize. I just heard moaning into a mic for funsies, and I was like, "Hold on,
It's okay.
Rewind.
I'm glad I got that.
Roll the tape.
Take two."
Or as my friend used to say, well, can't edit that shit out. Just roll the tape.
Yeah, we can't edit that out. Wow. I'm sorry. I've heard a lot of those from Reddit, so I'm just really hoping that I've never.
But yes, go ahead and continue, Daisy.
And Dustin fished me out from one of the subreddits that I was in, I guess. I don't know. But he just happened to pop in and asked if, hey, do you want to audition? I was like, sure, why not? And I did well, obviously, and now I'm here.
Yep.
So
Mainly,
I gotta say, you sound a lot like the girl who plays what's her name from the little Foamy the Squirrel cartoons. If you've ever seen Foamy the Squirrel.
probably, was it on Cartoon Network?
No, they're kind of like offensive comics that are on YouTube. Foamy the Squirrel, is like he's been around a lot longer. He was around with like my dad's generation. He was he's funny and he makes dumb jokes. And the lady that he was with is I was reminded suddenly of the Foamy the Squirrel and the chick that he lives with, and I was like, oh my god, that's who she sounds like. It's the chick from Foamy the Squirrel.
Who knows? Maybe this is the girl who voiced Foamy the Squirrel's girlfriend.
If it was the chick from Foamy the Squirrel's girlfriend, hi. You've been around for a while.
No, I'm 19. I'll have to be 20.
Yeah, me and Daisy are the same age.
Exactly.
I'm older than you by like
I'm 18.
4 months.
Exactly.
Eh.
I'll be 19 in January.
Right now, Kat is the youngest at the moment. In this but yeah, go ahead and continue on, Daisy.
Fuck, what?
While you're talking about how you auditioned and you did well.
Yeah. I want to describe the audition, but I don't want to.
The audition was in several parts. There was basically, since the anime is PG-13, and the audio drama is 18+, which is basically the unfiltered, uncensored, let the real go, unedited story. Basically, there's 2 separate auditions for that. The separate audition went fucking swimmingly. Then the PG-13 was clearly, a Dustin, and that's when we kind of figured out, when we got to talking about the anime, and, me getting to know her a bit better over a couple of days, I figured out the perfect role for her. And that's just when this is going to be one of the characters revealed later on in the stream today, Mrs. Stone. And particularly, I think, from getting the process of getting Daisy emerged into Mrs. Stone was a very good process. Those 2, she fits very well with this character on several levels. And I think I'll let Daisy go on from there, to talk about the experiences of, learning to be Mrs. Stone and everything.
What are you doing? The tapping. I just hear like aggressive tapping.
That is me basically killing a zombie in Minecraft.
I thought you were about to kill a fucking Enderman or some shit. Which are humans.
Yeah, but once it comes down to it, there was a lot of things that, that happened. And going into it, it was very fun. It was very freaking wacky adventures, that's for damn sure. As looking at it this way, Daisy was auditioning for 2 separate things. One which we clearly cannot bring up in this podcast. And the other
Why not?
The other that fits in better. Basically, once it comes down to it, me and Daisy got close, and we are still close. I mean, there's no not being close. I mean, we are good friends in all this. Because I mean, as I was mentioning before, this anime has this supernatural ability to just bring everyone together, and that's the greatest thing. Like, you would not, if it wasn't for this anime, me and Daisy wouldn't even know each other. Not in 1,000 years.
Nummy chips.
Yes, and they're not chips. They're not chips, they're crisp.
Oh, nice.
And
Sorry, that's the Irish person in me. I have to be like, wait. Oh, yeah, I'm...
I was gonna ask, are you
crisp.
Irish?
Mm-hmm.
She's also
My
Egyptian.
dad got... Mm-hmm.
Do what?
She's an Egyptian, Irish, she's a couple other things.
Oh.
Puerto Rican, Brazilian, white.
I mean, white's pretty freaking obvious.
White? Really?
I'm pretty pale. No, now I gotta show her. But no, the Irish side really shows.
No, okay. But don't turn on your thing now. We can do
Aww.
that. We have to do that later, because right now we have a certain format going on, a certain setting.
Got it. But yes, I am pale. I am unfortunately wearing green right now, which makes it a lot worse on my end. I have bright red hair.
Oh.
She's
Yes.
Genja.
Yes, I get called Merida a lot. You can ask him.
It's fucking
and
awesome, bro.
Thank you, but it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Plus, she's engaged, so yeah, she's not fully Merida, because Merida was a single chick. Well,
Yeah.
Cat's been taken.
Mm-hmm.
Someone put a collar around Kitty's neck, so.
Oof.
He already did that, so it's okay.
Oh.
Joking, completely joking.
Easy there. You got Taylor's brother here. Easy there.
Somebody's sipping at ramen noodles.
No, that was me.
I heard the sound of my people. But no, so that's where my dad mainly got stationed. I was actually born in Waikiki, Hawaii. That I was stationed born. I had a family. Sorry, my.
That's no problem.
Anyway, so I've been all over everywhere now.
Once it comes down to a lot of things. Sorry about that, I just had a little brain fart. Once it comes down to a lot of things, in this anime we do have a very diversity set of people from all kinds. I mean, we work with, everyone. We're not freaking prejudiced. Like, there's some anime companies that work only with a particular set of people. Well, we're not like that. We work with everybody because talent is talent. And the most important thing I can say for those who are interested in how I treat, my employees, I think I'll just let, Daisy speak, for herself and basically tell you that I treat everyone like a human being equally. The pay is equal, the treatment is equal. There's no such thing as biased, better or worse. It's all equal.
Right.
And I think I'll let, Daisy explain what I mean.
I mean, you said pretty much everything, bro.
Well, I just want you to basically, to tell them, like, how you experienced, how I'm treated. That's the point. Basically, this is the point for them to get to know you as well as you, talking about me, so they can hear it from you. Because, it's better at the end of the day for them to hear it from you than me.
Yeah. Understandable. Oh, I mean, I was very scared to tell him that I was like pansexual, bi-gender, pantheist, like all that type stuff, because that can cause, some conflict, kind of, sort of. And then how I look, like I'm very tall, so I'm very masculized. When I was like in school, I was bullied for being tall. And
You too?
Yeah.
I feel that. I'm 5'6", which is 2 inches above the average woman's height. See my graduating class.
5'10".
Wow.
Saying how I'm
Yeah.
I still, even to this day, like my graduating class, I rivaled most of the graduating.
You know what's funny? The funniest thing was they bullied Kat for her being tall, yet I'm 6 foot. They never even talked to me. They never even dared open their fucking mouths to me. You don't mess with the antisocial kid. You don't mess with the guy who showed up in a trench coat at school. You don't mess with that guy. And I even, for shits and giggles, showed up at my school with a trench coat because, well, it was raining. I grabbed the wrong jacket, and nonetheless, no one talked shit to me that entire day. And it felt nice.
Your cloak.
It was cold, and it was rainy, it was wet, and then there was me, who showed up to one of our classes that we had together, soaking wet, looking like a poor drenched rat. and he threw his coat over my shoulder, and I'm just like, I'm not cold, and he goes, yes you are, shut up.
You are what I say you are. That's basically the joke fucking damn Clive would have said.
I was not a drenched rat, because my mascara was not making a rat, I was a raccoon.
The mascara makes you look like a damn bandit. And the trench coat just helped to fit the picture. Anyways,
you know what? Bite me.
already have. JK.
Well then, that escalated.
Eh. Once it comes down to basically a lot of things, working in this anime, I've made it, clear that, like, we are accepting of people of all kinds. From gender to sexuality, we don't give a shit. We are looking for your talent, not what your physical appearance and mental acceptance and kinks are. We are basically looking for an individual, not a stereotype.
You guys are an ohana, and ohana means
Family.
Family means that nobody gets left behind or forgotten.
Aloha!
Bitch.
I had to.
That's a very deep thing, because growing up in Hawaii, that was a motto that people actually carry with them.
Yeah.
And it's so true. I will always say it, like, the Hawaiians will always forever and a day be the most trusted people, because we are the most peaceful people.
Except for that one dude who smashed a watermelon over another dude's head. That's the first time I've ever seen a Hawaiian person get pissed.
Oh, it was all in good fun, though. Especially when it comes to the papaya.
I mean, the man.
I'm pretty sure you have all seen that papaya video.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but when I saw that, I was like, excuse me for a moment, but I no longer identify as a human being at this moment. I identify as a papaya. Just for a moment. Because damn, you missed one.
Just the sound that watermelon made when acid just...
I know, just that crack.
Acid just liquefied in that dude's head.
Polynesians are hard-headed. I mean, just look at me.
Hard-headed, but yet you still got your brain cells.
True.
Or as Clive used to joke, your head is so damn hard, I'm surprised that your brain even grows.
Yep. Because I am a stubborn POS.
But once it comes down to the most of this, I am very eager to say that the first segment was Minecraft. The second game we'll be playing is Among Us. Meaning,
Can I even play that?
I received a
yeah, we can play it.
I will only be able to
My
play
phone
it
is
on mobile.
fucked, so I don't even
I
know.
will buy you the games, guy.
I'm on level 2.
So that's no problem. I can get you an Among Us, guy. It's like $4.99 on Steam. $5 with tax.
Ooh. Steam?
Yeah.
My computer's shit, so I don't even know if that can fucking load.
It's not even...
I just bought a brand new laptop.
I just got Skyler a brand new laptop. So it should run.
Among Us can run on like 3 gigs of RAM. It's actually not that bad at all.
Okay.
Among Us is like, as I, ow. Oh no. Skyler, no. Your freaking fireplace killed me.
Because I can play
You're the
Cuphead.
one that chose to go through the hole.
If anybody has an iPhone, I have freaking iMessage game.
Oh,
I don't
Lord.
even have an iPhone, bro.
Do
I
you even...
regret to say this,
Do you
and
even
I know
vote,
for
bro?
a fact it will split people's views on me. I do not like... I have to be honest, I don't appreciate Apple. I used to, but they took a turn for the worse.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really say anything though because like I have a 7+ and I'm about to get the 11.
I mean, the minute that Apple snuck in COVID trackers and other stuff.
I heard about that, but I never believed it, and it scares me though.
What the fuck?
I mean, I'll be honest.
I turned it
can
off.
Respect a COVID tracker.
Yeah.
But I'm
But
not
they-
okay with that.
But they
'cause-
basically snuck it in and not telling you, and basically you're it's like, it's so sus. You're literally self-reporting yourself if you catch COVID. It's literally Among Us, but your phone's the imposter.
Also, my dog seems to have multiplied. There's now three of them.
Minecraft or real life?
Minecraft.
Okay, good. I was about to say, wait a minute.
I don't have one in real life. That's just a goal and a dream.
You can get one soon.
So is anybody else in this chat besides me and Dustin living in Texas?
I'm in Georgia, bro.
Nice. I remember when my dad got stationed at Fort Benning. Out in Georgia.
I was born there, didn't get the chance to get raised nor properly live there.
Ah, that sucks.
My dad was
Yeah.
a drill instructor at Benning, which is where a lot of army boys from Texas, that's where they'll send them for basic training. Depending on their MOS.
I was given the appreciation of being raised in New York State, one of the worst states raised in.
Oh, New York, yeah.
I'm now living in Carolinas. Could be better, but I'm not complaining. My world.
Yeah. There's like a lot of things I could have done.
Whoa, what the fuck?
What?
You scared
That's
me!
indeed a weird sound.
I made a weird sound.
Yeah, it was like a big outburst and it just cut short.
Did you just hear like just like a beeping sound? Oh, I thought you meant like the beeping sound in the background. I was like, no, that would just be the back door alarm going off. Sorry.
Just don't look behind you.
Don't look behind me.
What? I'm the only one in the server.
Oh. Is there an
My
enemy?
ears.
I was doing a mindfuck thing. It's like what Markiplier likes to do to people after scary games, you know,
Oh, yeah.
video. He starts saying, "Just don't look behind you after this video," and then people are like, "Wait a minute," and then they turn around and they scare themselves. But
I'll be honest, I appreciate how Markiplier made a random horror monster when Lixian went on vacation.
Lunky.
Lunky. Yeah, you didn't see those videos?
I saw them. That's what I was just talking about. Like, he's able to. Markiplier has mastered the atmosphere of making horror video.
Yeah.
Like, the way he talks is like calm. Like, he doesn't have any clear intentions. Like, he's just like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna leave you here with my good friend Lixian. He won't do nothing to you because I told him not to. But please, just stick around for the next video. Bye bye." And then it goes like dark before a freaking jump scare of Lixian, shows up.
Yeah.
I remember one time my friend did that with me with a VR headset. I didn't know I was playing a horror game until I was playing a horror game, and I took my phone out of the thing, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm about to throw my phone at you, good sir." And he was like, "Why your phone?" And I was like, "You're right. A shoe would hurt more."
What's that? Or as my friend used to say, "Good sir, I'm about to give your ass a royal kicking."
Well, I mean, technically speaking, if it's a Nokia phone, then it would hurt more.
Oh
than
my
a cheap.
god, yes.
God damn.
Brick phone. Does anybody remember
Nokias
that one?
are still around, which is
Yeah, they are.
amazing.
Have you heard about the trend? They're bringing back flip phones.
Yes.
Yes, I heard about that.
I'm like,
That was so cool.
I'll be honest, I don't understand why, because it's like, you went to a smartphone and now you're literally making
It's
it
all
where
about
said
this-
smartphone just bends like the original thing.
because this.
Oh yeah, like the iPhones weren't supposed to bend and they did anyway.
Jesus Christ! I just got ear-raped by a cat on the freaking. Holy crap, that was loud. I don't know how close you were against your phone, but God, that was loud. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but damn, that was loud.
Sorry, my friend sent and I did not realize it was that loud.
Oh Lord, that's. Whew. My ears are ringing, actually. How?
Sorry, it's something for Beltane.
But yeah, but think about it this way. The reason why we're having all this nostalgia stuff is because kids younger than us are like, wow, what's this thing? This looks cool. While we're already used to it and we know it sucks. That's why we're having bendable iPhones, bendable glass, meaning phones that will melt in your pocket.
Yay!
Well, we say that, I guarantee you that's exactly what Apple's gonna do when their phones bend. They'll make it to where it melts the screen to where you can't even unbend it.
Yep. And then they will force you to buy a new one. Because logic, my
Unlike
friends.
Android.
Yeah.
And I will definitely state, I have done research. And I'll be honest, I'm amazed I didn't know it sooner. But I'm sure a lot of you viewers know of Linux Ubuntu. And
Oh, yeah.
I just have to say it because it's still a revelation to me. It is Droid. As you all know, originally Droid was what Android started out as. But then Droid full-on vanished. There
It
was
did.
nothing. They literally vanished.
Void.
Oh my
Find out.
god.
They
Droid
really got an
pulled,
upgrade.
Droid pulled an Atari and backed the fuck out of the room. Sorry for my language, Twitch. I know you don't like cursing. But literally, tell me I'm wrong.
You know, you're not wrong.
You're not
They
wrong.
were
And it's
smart.
funny because my grandfather, before he passed, he had an old Droid phone, and his old Droid phone is still sitting in one of the shelves in the desk of my office, and I'm just like,
Basically, look at it this way. Atari is now coming back after 40 years with
Yes,
the Ultimate.
it is.
They're coming back with the Ultimate console. Because they spent
I
time
guess she's
studying.
an Xbox, and I'm more an
They say
Atari.
it's the ultimate console, but no offense, Atari PC's the ultimate console.
Well, PC's always going to be the ultimate because they make consoles out of PC anyways. That's how they
Hey.
program.
I'm sorry, that was funny. I had a nostalgic moment. Okay. I guess she's an Xbox, and I'm more an Atari.
I have no chance.
I see
of
you
passing.
driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, forget you.
Okay.
But bitch, still be with.
Is this stream supposed to be like PG-13, bro?
Exactly. That's why I didn't say it.
This stream is basic.
Okay.
This stream is just celebrating. I mean, at this point, it's like. Now, my greatest victory, I guess you could say, when I proved that an Atari guy can do so much more than an Xbox guy. Now let that joke sell itself.
That's just because Xbox has decided a mini fridge is a good idea for a console.
Yeah. I think it's cute though.
Or like the PS4 is like, hey man, they stole my router.
Hey, to be honest, I will happily respect PlayStation's design because it actually looks
It's
like
futuristic.
something you'd see
Yeah,
with
it does.
gaming.
Because they basically took Alienware's shell and slapped it on the PS5.
I mean, they
Invader
probably made a
type
deal
thing.
with Alienware.
I mean,
Just let boys be boys.
yeah. But of course, Skyler didn't get the joke I was making at all.
I don't notice jokes.
Finally got my ears right. Oh shit.
Dem ears though. Ears on fleek.
I'm supposed to be a cat.
Meow.
What's the sound that a fox makes?
What does the
It makes a weird crying noise that will
it makes a
Yep. It's
screaming noise? It
Yep.
screams.
Yep. And I just thought about something too, Sky, because Daisy and Kat won't understand, but just imagine this hell I've unleashed upon the main character in the anime. Iris is a fox, right?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So, if he ever decides to argue with her, it's a fucking screaming match. He's never gonna win. I fucked myself. I'm never gonna ever win a fight. And it's gonna be more like, I have to hear that fox screaming every time to get excited for the rest of my life. Oh my god. For a long time, my grandmother wanted a pet fox, but then I showed her a video of what foxes do when they see each other, and she said, fuck that. She wanted a pet fox all her life. Then I ruined it when I showed her that video, and she said, fuck that. And she got herself a cat instead. She was gonna go get a fox, and I showed her a video of
Here, guys. I'll show you what I have. Actually, because we saw a couple foxes the other night, and I have a trail cam out in the woods, obviously. So here, this is what she sounds like. Sorry that you'll hear a lot of rustling around.
Hey, I got a question. When are we gonna do the 10-minute break? Because it's been 3 hours.
11, 12, 1. Oh. Well, folks, it would seem that Skyler is right. We will be cutting to an intermission. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a break so you can go get some snacks. Go get some nice...
He says, yet I've been here, like, munching the entire time.
Yeah.
Okay, this is for the audience.
Before we go, Daisy, what's your phone number? Because, like, you
My phone number?
Huh?
My phone number?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll send you a message.
Kubi.
Let's all basically take a step back for now with this intermission.
Yes.
We will now be taking
As
we will be taking a 30-minute break. As for now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and simply cut to intermission.
Wait, before you do, can I say something before you start the intermission?
Oh my god.
What would you like to say?
We'll be back.
Indeed. For now,
Okay, Terminator.
For now, folks, we will go ahead and call it a section.
Cool. See you guys in about 3 hours.
What? No, we're just having a 30-minute break.
Oh, I thought. Never mind. Sorry.
No, we're not ending. We're not ending it.
Ah! I thought you meant. Never mind. I'm stupid. Ah!
Anywho, I'm gonna go AFK because I could go say hi to someone and wish them a happy Halloween.
Indeed.
And also see if they got any candy.
Happy Witches New Year.
Hello again, by the way, Daisy. And hello again, Kat.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey. So what do we do now?